All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's Chief Harris, the Senior Enlisted Leader of Tennessee again, here at the 134th Air Refueling Wing. I'm here with Staff Sergeant Arnold, just visiting all the airmen here. Chief Simmons and I have had a great visit, and it's a great honor to be able to grab Staff Sergeant Arnold here, and let's just have a good conversation about whatever's on your mind. I'll start out by asking you, how long have you been in the Guard?
I have been in almost 6.5 years.
Oh, wow, good. How do you like it so far? Good, bad, and the ugly?
I enjoy it. Obviously, I love an extra paycheck, so that's a nice bonus. But I really do enjoy the job that I do here. So I do public affairs, I do videography, and now photography since our career fields have merged. Right. But I really enjoy, what I do out here, and I've met some of the best people out here. My best friend.
There you go.
We met on our first drill day, so she's my girl.
She's your girl?
She's just my girl. So that's, I think, been probably my favorite part is just the people that you meet here.
Well, let me ask you something. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And you don't have to have a perfect plan. I'm just saying, where do you see yourself in 5 years here in the Guard?
I would love to commission, so I have my degree, so that's kind of my next step right now. So as long as I'm making moves towards that goal, hopefully in 5 years that's where I'll be. So.
Man, that's awesome. Hey, let me throw a plug in here. We got the Strong Act, and you know the Strong Act about our education, but we're moving really, really quickly to getting that to cover master's degrees.
And I would love that.
There you go. We'll rock with that, because that's probably going to happen here in the next, I don't know, maybe six months. We're getting all the paperwork ready and the legal piece of that ready. So
that makes me so happy.
Yeah, they're pushing hard for that. So that's good. That's awesome. I love the fact that you got a 5-year plan that you're looking ahead. What's on your mind? What's on your mind as a staff sergeant, talking to enlisted, senior enlisted leader? I want to get out in the field, get communication down to the lowest level, but I want to get out there, and when I get a rock star staff sergeant, I want to know what's on your mind. You hit me with anything you got.
Okay, so I guess physical fitness, the testing. I just had my PT test last week.
Yeah. How'd that go?
It went well.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, no, I passed, so I'm happy.
Here we go.
But definitely just, I know with the Army changing their fitness test recently, I was just wondering how, if the Air Force is going in that direction as well.
Right, that's a great question. One of the issues that's at the top of our list right now. We are watching, the Air Force is watching how the Army implements this new test. I think everybody's interested in going towards a more of a CrossFit platform type deal to get more of a realistic test and realistic performance. So we'll look at that. I know the Air Force is looking at that to see how that goes with the Army. Obviously, they're looking at cost of implementation of that type of stuff. There's some things I think we could do in the Air Guard now to kind of help our folks get through that. And we've been talking through EFAC and looking at some things about possible proration. We know at 30, 40, and 50 we change the numbers and give you a break. Well, how about giving them at that halfway at 35, 45, and 50? How about just giving them 50% of what you were going to break them, give them that halfway down the road there, and that helps them meet the same standard. You haven't changed the standard at all. It's helping you meet that standard. So there's some things we could do, we could implement to help our force, but I think active component versus the Guard and Reserve, they got to understand that we have an older fleet of people, and we can meet that one standard, but we need to kind of meet it sometimes our way, and keep in mind the older folks that we have. So I think you're going to see a change in the Air Force PT system. I don't know exactly what it'll be. I don't know how much of that Army they'll take, but I think they're looking at that real hard, and they're looking at, again, the cost of implementation and all that. So I think there's change to come. Just can't really promise you what that is right now. That's a good question.
Thank you.
What else you got?
I guess what's been like the biggest highlight of your career in the National
Oh, mine?
Guard? Yeah.
I tell you, man, you hit me hard with that one. I started out as a crew chief maintenance on C-130s, and I thought that was awesome, and it was. Then I got to be a flight engineer on C-130s, and that was the bomb. My dad did that. Got to fly some of the same airplanes he flew. I thought that was where I wanted to stay and be. And really, to be honest with you, airmen get hit with change all the time. Change is the only thing consistent, right? So I thought that was going to be my career. I would either be in stand-by or training and retire as a technician, being a flight engineer. Well, then we had a mission change. Totally out of everybody's control. We switched from C-130 operations to the RPA operation. So I thought, man, there went my dream, right? Then I switched over to be a sensor operator in the RPA world, and that was a whole new world to me. And it was an awesome world. I didn't stay there that long because I got an opportunity to be a wing command chief. And when I got into the wing command chief career field, I found out that helping people with problems that they don't think can be fixed is very rewarding to me, and it's a paycheck to me. And so I kind of found my niche. So my highlight, after all of that cool stuff I got an opportunity to do, thanks to the Air Guard, was becoming in leadership a command chief and being able to really affect change that affects airmen's lives. And now, as a senior enlisted leader, I get to do that same, bring that same energy to the Army side of the house. So now I get to affect change that affects soldiers' lives, their families' lives, Air Guard airmen's lives. And this has been absolutely the best part of my career, is being able to be hands-on, affect change, and be a value added, what I feel is a value added. Flying airplanes was cool, but I wasn't changing somebody's life. Yeah. And now we can change somebody's life by fixing things and making life better. So that has absolutely been the pinnacle of my career. Is this job as senior enlisted leader is the best job in the enlisted world, and I'd like to think that every enlisted member out there is striving for this position because it's awesome. Okay. That's a good question. Anything else?
Yeah, so if you have like one piece of advice
yeah.
to give someone in my position, so staff sergeant, what would it be?
I tell you, you got to always be ready to have your bags packed for the next level. And I'll tell you what I mean by that is, you know, look, if you're not getting feedback and good expectations, clear expectations and standards, go seek that out. The thing that you control is your work ethic, your character, and your integrity. And being ready, having your PME done, keeping yourself physically fit, being ready for the next level. If they don't tap you on the shoulder and say you're ready for the next level, you can't really affect the politics of that. What you can affect is what you control. And that's the things I just explained: your integrity, character, your work ethic, your PT stuff, and having all your PME ready and being ready to go to that next level. And when you come into work every day being a value added, demonstrate that you're ready for that next level. And know what expectations of that next level is. For tech sergeant, know what that old brown book said about tech sergeant and what the leadership expects and demands out of a tech sergeant, and already be performing at that level, or be prepared to perform at that level. And if you'll do that, I promise you, here's the thing I've proven in my life to be true. If you'll put others first, you'll get taken care of. I promise you. It works every time. You put others first, you'll be taken care of. And if you do those things, you'll be fine. You'll go to the top. I love that. Man, I'm glad you asked me. Well, I tell you what, I appreciate you coming.
Of course.
I appreciate you kind of feeling free and comfortable enough to open up to us. This is what General Holmes and I are trying to do, is get out in the field, get some communication going. Just talk to our soldiers and airmen and find out what's going on out there and what we can do to affect change. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
thank you for the 134th PA here for giving us this opportunity. And I appreciate you, and you know I love you. Thank you.